Hey everybody, it's Jeannie with Take Two for a Tuesday. I don't know what just happened. I was showing you all of my treats from the Dollar Tree and suddenly my feed froze. Forgive me, boys and girls. Don't you love live stuff? Okay, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to do this a little bit backwards, okay? So here we go. We were talking about the Dollar Tree, and we were talking about all of these nail polishes that I got the last time I was in there, and thinking to myself, okay, why do I need these things? But you know, if you're a Dollar Tree person, you're a Dollar Tree person. What can I say? So, okay, so there we go. I got all this stuff, all this unnecessary stuff. You know, do I really need it? Well, then I start thinking about all the other stuff I have in the house. Like, for example, have you ever been on vacation somewhere and you think, oh, I've never been to, let's see, California before. So I think what I'll need to do is I'll need to get something that says California on it because I've never been. Oh, my first time in Los Angeles. I think I'll get this really nifty little Los Angeles magnet because I've never been there before. Oh, Sacramento is on this trip too. I've never been to Sacramento. Got to get a Sacramento mug. Yeah, definitely got to get one of these because I've never been there. We've been so many places, boys and girls. And not only have we been places, but we've also had a lot of people who've gone places and they think enough to bring us back stuff. So, for example, we had some friends go to Israel. They brought back this really gorgeous hand-carved communion chalice. Absolutely beautiful. It's wooden, olive wood, very pretty. And then when we were living in Ireland, one of our students, when we were teaching there at the Mission Training School, gave us this beautiful Irish blessing plaque. These are all special to us. Every place that they're from reminds us of something special, whether we've been there ourselves or whether we've, had friends go there and bring us back something. We had friends who were missionaries in Russia, and they brought us, there's a whole bunch of dolls, one inside the other in this one. And then, of course, if you happen to be from New York like I am, and you go up to New York, you got to get a little New York City cup, of course, something that says New York City. And then, of course, anything having to do with New York Yankees, because of Michael even has a little keychain that's a little New York Yankee hat. And then, of course, to be fair, he's got to have a Mets mug too. And then all the times that other places that we've been, like India. Look at this beautiful hand-done Indian picture. It's made with wheat. And then when we were in Poland, this gorgeous Polish, it's an artist's rendition of Warsaw, down in the city of Warsaw. And then all our years in England, you got to have a little telephone box, got to have one of those. And of course, when we were living in England and we would go to Scotland and Ireland a lot, and we'd go to different places. So we had to get a little, I've got to get this. We had to get a little Loch Ness monster. Can you see that? The little Nessie, that's a little Loch Ness monster. Now, some of these things have purpose and use. We've kind of gotten to a place where when we go places, we don't like to pick up tchotchkes just for the purpose of picking them up, just to clutter up our house. Our new rule is that if we are going to pick up some sort of souvenir, it has to have some kind of use. Like, for example, when we went on a cruise and we got this Royal Caribbean t-shirt, or when I went to Colorado to visit my friend and I brought back a Colorado t-shirt, or even when we went to Poland and brought back these Polish spices. They had to have some sort of purpose. We don't just pick up souvenirs now for the sake of picking up souvenirs. But I do have to say, something as cute as the little Loch Ness monster, even though it has no purpose, it brings a smile to my face every time I see it. But guys, think about this for just a minute. How much stuff do we get just for the sake of buying it, just for the sake of collecting it? Yeah, sometimes we have to look at it and go, where did this even come from? So we make sure that it has at least the name of the place, or like the name of a team or something, so we even remember where it came from. Like here's one that's really kind of cool. We got this in Idaho, and it's a little Idaho potato truck. It doesn't really serve any purpose, but it does say Idaho Potato Commission on it, and we do have that. But it doesn't really serve a purpose. How many things in your life do you have just for the sake of having? How many Dollar Trees in this world do you walk into and pick up things you absolutely do not need just because they're there, and they just manage to clutter up your life? I know that there's a lot of things that I've had over the years that I've picked up. Some of them have purpose and a use. Some of them just bring a smile to my face. Some of them are just there for no reason at all. And so when you start downsizing and you start decluttering your house, think about ways that you could downsize and declutter your life in general with things you absolutely don't need. But the key to all of this is to avoid buying a bunch of unnecessary stuff and adding unnecessary burdens into your life. All of the unnecessary tchotchkes that you pour into your life that do not need to be there. I'll tell you one thing that does need to be there though, and that's for you to be a blessing to somebody. Because you know what? Sometimes you're the only one who is. Hey, join me on my YouTube channel. Become a subscriber. JeanneSigler. And also don't forget to tune into some good music. Now, music is something you could always have a lot of, and you don't have to worry about that taking up much room in your life. And that's at WRMZ.org. Okay? Love you guys. Sorry about that false start. Just a reminder, it is Tuesday, May the 8th, 2018. And this has been Take Two with Jeannie. I love you all so much. Have a good one. And don't clutter. It's time to declutter. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.